What is mean by bending moment? The bending moment at any cross section of beam is defined as algebraic sum of moment of all the forces either to the left or to the right. Okay, algebraic sum of all the forces to the left or to the right. It is nothing but a bending moment. Okay, algebraic sum of moment of forces to the left or to the right, it is nothing but a bending moment, because whenever we are applying any force on any beam, there is a bending existence in that beam due to the applied force. Okay, again that bending is classified into two types, such as sagging bending moment and hogging bending moment. So this is diagram for the sagging and this is diagram for the hogging bending moment. Okay, this is section XX, this is section XX, this is left side, this is right side, this is left side, this is right side. So what is meant by sagging bending moment? When a clockwise moment on the left of the section or anti-clockwise moment, if the clockwise moment on left of the section and anti-clockwise moment on the right of section is considered as a positive bending moment or sagging bending moment. If such a condition is there, if I take a section XX such as, and if the clockwise moment to the left of section and anti-clockwise moment to the right of section, it is nothing but a sagging bending moment. And grammatic and graphic and in diagram that can be shown by such a pattern, it is called as a sagging bending moment. Upward forces to its lower side tends to curve it, and it is just like as a one type of sag we are forming, so it is called as a sagging bending moment. Okay, next is hogging bending moment. This is general representation of hogging bending moment. It is just replica of this. Okay, mirror reverse of this. So when the anti-clockwise moment on the left, this is anti-clockwise, when the anti-clockwise moment to the left section and clockwise moment to the right section is considered as a negative bending moment, because in this case the forces are acting from the upward direction, and in this case forces are acting from the downward direction, RA and RB. This is RA and this is RB. Due to this force, this beam, straight beam, get buckled. Okay, in this case also this straight beam becomes, because force is acting from the downward direction to the upside, that's why this straight beam becomes curve. Okay, and this is like this because forces are acting from the top side. Okay, so this is nothing but hogging bending moment and this is nothing but sagging bending moment. Okay, I hope so you are getting. Now next point is point of contraflexure. This question is asked for 4 to 5 times for the university exam for the 2 to 3 marks. Explain point of contraflexure. Okay, so this is very important point as far as theory question is concerned. Maximum time the problem is asked in the university exam. Okay, for 6 to 12 marks. So try to concentrate on the problem. This question, theoretical question, is asked only for the 2 to 3 marks. Okay, point of contraflexure. But while solving the problem, you must be able to know that what is meant by point of contraflexure. So this is a very important point. Suppose this is the beam on which a uniformly distributed load is there. I have taken a section XX. Okay, and this is overhang condition because this is one support, this is second support, and there is extension portion. It is nothing but overhanging condition. Okay, so we will see what is meant by point of contraflexure. Okay, axial, it is the point at which the bending moment diagram changes the sign from positive to negative. Okay, generally bending moment at that point is 0. This is the point. This is bending moment diagram. It is the point at which the bending moment changes the sign from positive to negative. This is positive because it is above the line. This portion is above the line, that's why it is called as positive, and this is below the line, this portion is below the line, it is called as a negative. So the point at which the bending moment diagram changes from positive to the negative, and that point is nothing but point of contraflexion. Okay, very simple. Okay, so we have seen various terms. We will see the problem depending upon the various point. Okay, now let us see the first of all problem depending upon the simply supported beam. Already I have explained that is what is meant by simply supported beam. There is only a simple support to its other end, both the end. This is end A, this is end B. Okay, only simple support to its other end, it is called as a simply supported beam. If such a type of problem is asked in the university exam, then how to solve such type of problem, that we will see. Okay, so let us see the problem statement. Draw a shear force diagram, SFD, in short it is called as SFD, and BMD for the beam loaded as shown in the figure. Okay, this diagram is given, this 20 is not given. Okay, this is RA and this is RB. Just only this point A, B given, 20 kilonewton, 20 kilonewton is given. Okay, and we have to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So we will try to solve the problem. So first of all, before solving or while solving such a type of problem, to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram, it is necessary to find out the unknowns. There is an unknown, RA and RB are unknown, which is not given in the problem statement. Okay, so we have to find out that RA and RB first of all. Okay, so how to find out that? So we will take equilibrium condition, that is summation of Fy, summation of forces to the upside is equal to 0. We will use this condition. Apply this condition to this diagram. Okay, so there are four forces now, RA, RB, these are the reaction forces. This 20 kilonewton acting at point B, and C, this 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, which is given in the problem statement. So apply this for this diagram. Summation of vertical forces, algebraic sum of vertical forces is equal to 0. We are applying this condition to this diagram. So this RA plus RB, again we will use one sign convention. Vertical forces take as a positive and downward forces take as a negative. These are the vertical forces, take it as positive, and these are the downward forces, take it as a negative. So RA is positive, RB is positive, minus this 20 is equal to 0. So RA plus RB is equal to 40. Okay, give it as an equation number 1. Now second, we will take a moment about point A. Okay, summation of moment at point A is equal to 0. We will use this condition. Okay, take a moment at point A. How to take a moment? This 20, let us again consider clockwise as a positive and anti-clockwise as a negative. This is the assumption. Okay, you can reverse it as per your convenience, but generally take it as a positive clockwise direction and negative as an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so apply this summation of moment at point A is equal to 0 to this diagram. So this become, this 20 is clockwise, therefore 20 into 2. This is also clockwise, but it is at a distance of 4. This 2. Okay, so this plus 20 into 4, this is in a anti-clockwise direction because the arrow is in a reverse direction. So minus RB into 6 minus RB into 6 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore this 40 plus 80 minus 6 RB is equal to 0. Okay, so this is 120 minus 6 RB is equal to 0. Therefore 6 RB is equal to minus 20. This minus minus get cancelled. 6 RB is equal to 120. Therefore RB is equal to 20. Okay, so put this RB in this equation. Therefore RA is equal to 20. Okay, so we get RA and RB which is unknown, but by using the static equilibrium condition we have found the RA and RB. Okay, so now next is shear force calculation. Second point in this case is shear force calculation. Second point is in this problem is shear force calculation, because our target is to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So to draw the shear force diagram, it is necessary to find out or to do the shear force calculation. Okay, so again I draw that same diagram here. This is point A, this is point B, this is B, C, for example this is D. Okay, and this 20 kilonewton already we have found by the calculation. This is 20, this is 20, this is 20 kilonewton. Okay, and this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter. Okay, so let us we will do the calculation. Okay, so we will take first of all section at various point. So I have taken section at point A, section at point B, section at point C, section at point D. Okay, so shear force, let us we will do the calculation here. Shear force at point A to the left, shear force at point A to the left. Okay, what is meant by shear force? It is the algebraic sum of the forces to the left or to the right of section. Here we are saying that shear force at point A to the left. Okay, so at point A there is no any force. Okay, so it is nothing but is equal to 0. Similarly, shear force at point A to the right is equal to the right, that means this is 20 kilonewton. Okay, this 20 kilonewton is included in this point, so to the right is 20 kilonewton. Okay, again here we will consider one sign convention, that is vertical forces taken as a positive and downward forces taken as a negative. This is vertical, so I have taken here positive. Okay, similarly shear force at point B to the left portion, this is point B, and to the left portion there is only one force, that is 20 kilonewton. Okay, so 20 kilonewton. Similarly, shear force at point B to the right side, shear force these to the right side. So this 20 minus this 20, because it is upward direction and this is downward direction, so deduct from this 20 this 20, so it is nothing but 20 minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, similarly shear force at point C to the left is equal to okay, shear force at point C to the left, shear force at point C to the left. Okay, so this 20 minus this 20, 0, this 20. Okay, because shear force at point B to the right, shear force at point B to the right, it is already coming as a 0. Okay, so it is nothing but 0. Similarly, shear force at point C to the right is equal to the right, that means at point C to the right, this 20, deduct this 20 from this 40, so 20 minus 40 is equal to minus 20 kilonewton. Similarly, shear force at point this D to the left is nothing but already this 20 we got to the right, that's why this minus 20 kilonewton. And similarly shear force at point D to the right is equal to 0. Okay, I hope so you are understood what I have written here. Okay, so this is shear force calculation. Now we will draw a shear force diagram from this calculation. Okay, so I will draw one horizontal line. Okay, now shear force at point A to the left is 0, but at point R is 20 and having a plus sign, so show here 20. This is 20 kilonewton. Okay, again at point B is 20, so this is A point, this is B point, C and D, so this is 20. Okay, next is shear force at point B to the R is 0, so this is 0. Next is shear force at point C to the left is 0. Okay, so 0, so this portion is flat. Next is shear force at point R, shear force at point C to the R is minus 20, this is point C and this is minus 20, and at point D also minus 20, so this is D minus 20. Okay, so this is shear force diagram. Okay, now bending moment calculation. Okay, so at the two section already the bending moment will be 0, so bending moment at sorry bending moment at point A and bending moment at point D will be 0 because these are the two ends. Okay, and bending moment at point B. So how to find out that bending moment at point B? Bending moment at point B is equal to this clockwise take it as a positive, and anti-clockwise take it as a negative. So this 20 into 2, because we are finding the bending moment at point B, so consider this 20 into 2. Okay, so 20 into 2 is equal to 40 kilonewton per meter, kilonewton meter. Okay, and bending moment at point C, how to find out? It is nothing but this 20 into 4 minus this 20 into 2, because this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. Okay, so this 20 into 4 minus 20 into 2. Okay, so bending moment at point C is equal to 20 into 4 minus 20 into 2 is equal to 40 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we will draw the bending moment diagram, extend these lines. Okay, so we will draw the baseline first of all. At A and D, bending moment is 0. At point C, B and C and D, this is A. Okay, at point B 40 and at point C 40. For example, this is point C, this is 40, this is point B 40, this is point C 40. So you know very well that in case of bending moment, if the point load is there, this horizontal line become inclined. This is horizontal portion. Okay, and join this point. Okay, so this is 40 kilonewton meter and this is 40 kilonewton meter. Okay, very simple. This is bending moment diagram. Okay, so this is about shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay, thank you.